This folder is based on a YouTube video made by Server. Did a brilliant video showing some folders she'd made using these big ring clips to hold all the bits and pieces in. And I got really inspired by it, and I decided to make one myself. Each of my pages has an Alice in Wonderland picture on it, but you can't really see that because I've started to fill it up with bits and pieces, but you can see there just an Alice in Wonderland. And I sewed on plastic pockets so that I could push in my bits and pieces into there. That's an example of one. All of the folder was made from scrap cardboard and scrap papers. I've got these pictures from Alice in Wonderland that I'm going to use, and then I've got lots and lots of bits and pieces. This is just 2 pieces of cardboard that's going to be the background. This here is some paper that I've made by just cleaning my brush off, and it's an idea from Elaine on YouTube, where she uses an old book page to clean a brush, and then she makes it into a painty paper. So I've got a few of those. I've got some magazine pictures that aren't particularly interesting, lots of old book pages, and I'm going to put a background down. What I did with the other pages was I used book pages, quite a few bits and pieces out of old magazines, and lots of scrap paper that was just laying around to create a background. Every one of them has an Alice in Wonderland picture in the middle of them, and that's what I think I'm going to do with the front and the back cover. I have an Alice in Wonderland on the front and an Alice in Wonderland on the back. So here we go. I'm just going to use normal white glue. It's white PVA glue that we get over here in the UK, and I think this is like a contractor's glue that we get, and I'm just going to stick on the pieces. These have been drying overnight, so they're nice and hard now, and all there is to do is finish them. Just going to colour around the edge with pink. And just blend it in. If you use the pad directly onto the piece of paper, it gives a much deeper colour than using a makeup sponge or something like that. And round the edges I want it nice and dark. And just blend it in with my finger. I'm doing both the back and the front, but I'm making sure that Alice is nice and clear on both of them, and that I don't put this together the wrong way around. What I've done is I've also marked up where the holes are on one piece, and what I'll do is I'll use a crocodile to punch holes through, but then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure, doubly sure, that I've got it the right way around, because usually I'm really bad at doing things like that, and quite often I'll do it the wrong way around and end up with something that's totally and utterly wrong. Right, I just want to put a bit more pink in the middle of it. And then I'm just going to use a makeup sponge to put some of the distress ink on. The reason why I'm using a makeup sponge is because I don't want this too dark. I just want a little bit of colour around it. I don't know whether at the end I'm going to sew round these or not. I haven't made up my mind on that one yet. And that's it, that's one done. I was thinking also of doing some stenciling on these, but now I don't think I will. I think I'm just going to leave them as they are, because I quite like the colours that they are, rather than putting some stenciling on as well. I think this just needs a bit of pink on it as well. A bit of pink in there. If you put it on directly from the pad, it makes it a lot darker. As I said before. And I think that's fine for the inside of the cover, outside of the cover, and I'm just going to do the same with this one. So I've finished this one now. I did stick some numbers on, and I tried to do a video to show you how to do these numbers, but the dogs decided that the video was not to be, and they were snoring loudly and chomping bones, etc, etc. But I am going to do some more, and I will bob a video up. So I'm bringing in my crocodile, and I need it on the largest hole, and I've got a hole there, I've marked it out. To there. And then making sure that that's my front cover and that's the back cover, making sure that I'm lining them up and they're straight and right, because I don't want to put them on back to front. And then I'm just going to go through, make sure it's lined up. And then I'm going to put in these eyelets here. And I tend to put the rings on the back as well for them. So push the crocodile forward. Make sure that you've got the right settings on the crocodile too. And then just make sure that it's all lined up. And I've just dropped that off the back. That needs to be on the back. Lined up and push. And that's it. Nice and neatly on. I'll do the others and then I'll show you it when it's finished. If you've watched to the end of this, thank you ever so much for watching, and I just hope that I've given you a little bit of inspiration to go away and do something creative.